David is the GOAT. How do you write a character, a teenager, who is just trying to survive in the most brutal city on Earth? It's simple. You make him suffer. David is the main character in the show Cyberpunk Edgerunners. The show starting off with his mother supporting him through his high school education by working endlessly. Unfortunately, things take a turning point in his life when he installs illegal technology in his body and his mother is flatlined. As you can imagine, David is depressed after this, and something I'd like to point out is how absolutely brutal his living conditions are. David has no one for emotional support. He's carrying his mother's remains in an urn, and several people are pestering him for money. Any teenager living like this would go insane. Fortunately for David, he makes friends along the way that prolong his sanity. And something I'd like to circle back to is the Sendevistan, the illegal technology he installed on his body earlier. This technology allows him to perceive things at super speed, as well as move at super speed, which makes him unique to an extent in Night City because people who rely on this technology eventually go insane, as well as David's special trait to be inherently resistant to the insanity such tech causes, relying on this tech upgrade to only further boost his social status. Despite the new friends and love that he finds, this group of people are still criminals, so they get in these situations that are more often than not perilous, resulting in the death of someone, or Night City just cruelly takes someone away from them, which only furthers David's descent into madness. After all, David is still a teenager. He doesn't know what he wants. Although he was quite academically superior to others at the beginning of the series, he's not sure what he wants to do, which led to this life of crime. The insanity of Night City heavily contributing to that. And by the end of the series, David is so teched up that you hardly even recognize him anymore, which ultimately leads to his death. The overall message of the show seems to be is that no one, just like the video game, gets a happy ending in Night City. Something I find interesting about David's death, though, is that he did get what he wanted by the end of the series. He died with a smile. The last thing he did was give his life in the fight against Atom Smasher so the love of his life could survive. So while not knowing what he wanted for most of the series, he ended up getting it by the end, which kind of turns the phrase that there are no happy endings in Night City around on itself, albeit it is still tragic.
Subscribe.